Okay, so I just spent an hour and a half farting around with lava lakes in 1.14 and did not feel like it was a success. Like, all right, 3 out of 4 of the ones that I said should have a lava lake had a lava lake, but never at the spot I thought. Um, so that sort of probabilisticness is really annoying. Um, so I'm thinking that well, okay, let me show you my code and what I'm looking at, and we can see. So to some extent, I also on this computer had was not getting my stuff to and not getting my like Java source code decompile MC. Like I've got it on my laptop. So I have this one place where last time you and I like talked out this thing, the existence of the lake was a mod 4, and I think like I was talking with Neil and he was in his crazy debug things and said it was an 80, and so that's a little bit annoying. So we're
the 80 gets divided by 10. Don't worry.
The 80 gets divided by 10, meaning
the lava lake decorator is weird. If you're just reading the code like any other decorator, it'll look like it's a chance out of 80, but it's actually a chance out of 8.
Oh, so it's not. So maybe it's not 4 or 80, but it's 8.
Yeah, 4 would be water lakes.
Oh no. Oh yeah, 4 is the lava. Actually, it's the lake that I was debating was 80 versus the lava being 80. I don't know how I got it in my head.
Water lakes are 4.
So here's this. Okay, so let's take a look. Are you, am I broadcasting my screen there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing this.
Okay. All right. So I've got possible lava. This X and Z is a chunk shifted up by 4. So this is a multiple of 16.
Yep.
And we are possible lava. This is setting the population seed. Lake seed, lava seed. This is the existence. And this is the number that I was messing around with 4 or 80. Then this is the noise in X and Z for the lake, noise in X and Z for the maybe the lava lake and the lake need to be over the same like X and Z coordinates. So maybe I shouldn't be throwing these away, but actually want them to line up better. I don't know.
I don't. The you're only after predicting lava lakes, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The only relevance of where the water lake is just if the lava lake's going to try and place itself on top of it.
Oh, so to some extent, all that really matters is that the lake is beneath the surface.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, if the water lake's underground and the lava lake's on the surface, your lava lake is going to be the thing.
Okay. All right. So
I'm wondering if your position is off, but your existence check is right. There's maybe a chance that the salt is wrong, but I can't find my list of 115, 114 salts.
Oh yeah.
Because,
so that is a question. It's like, is 1.16 or is there a difference between 1.6 and 1.4 on any of this?
The salts absolutely got changed between 115 and 116.
Okay. Okay, that would do it.
Okay, but also it makes no sense for water lakes to have changed salt. Yeah, they're still
okay.
They're still 10,000 and 10,001.
Okay.
And it still goes water lake, then it still goes lava lake.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So then,
unless I'm quick warning, the salt is 10,000 in deserts for lava lakes. There's no water lakes in deserts.
Oh, well, I was specifically filtering for the biome to be desert in order to increase my odds.
Yeah, that'll That'll do it, because that'll make your salt off by 1. That'll make your chance. Because being off by 1 doesn't affect the first call very much, because it doesn't get up into those upper bits. But it'll affect your position.
Okay, so in a desert, this is 10,000. So in a desert, do I even need to bother with the lake Y?
In the desert, there are no water lakes, so you don't need to bother with that.
Okay, so maybe I call this like desert lava or whatever. So we're in desert mode. All right. So wow. Okay. So this was 10,001 in non-desert. It's so annoying when there's like a biome dependency in the structure seed part.
Biomes. Yeah. You see why I want the fancy tech to deal with the, I think now that you're more familiar.
Yeah. And I haven't forgotten the desire to do kind of the polynomial systems with lattices better for, 3 or 4 things locked down at once. Like, that's still in the back of my mind, but I'm not yet done with what I need to do in FSG.
I warned you.
Yeah. Here I am.
Yeah, so
5 months later. So what should I change here? So that means I don't need to check this lake stuff. So like, that'll change a lot. Like, all right.
Yeah. So the only biomes that don't have water lakes, where this will be different, are the 3 desert variants. There's still water lakes and mesas. I've just checked with the salts. So
okay. And I did see a water lake creep into a desert, but I'm gonna guess it's kind of like at a border where there's yeah, crap like that. That was another question was, I'm when checking my biome, I'll show you my biome check.
You check the biome at like 8.8 inside the chunk.
Perfect. That's exactly what I did. Yeah. Okay.
It's either like 8.8 or 9.9, but like.
Yeah, it's essentially the same.
Yeah. If that's wrong, that's acceptable.
Right.
Because your terrain probably sucks on biome borders anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So let's play with this idea that there is no lake. If there is no lake, then none of this matters, and none of this matters, and there's lava seed. This doesn't matter.
I like that they're named Lakey and Lavi.
Yeah. Like why?
Nope.
Lakey it is. Yeah, that's great. All right, so then so the lava height, and I'm pretty sure it's lava X, lava Z, then lava, then this other random one, then finally lava E, which doesn't flow off the tongue as nice as Lakey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is that weird tempy thing. So if I put this high, because a lot of times, like when I was testing this, and I just tested, 20 different worlds or whatever, if you get a desert and the height is 75 or 80 at your given chunk, the odds of a lava lake are best at 63, but I've seen them up at 75 and 80. So I was thinking that if I make this higher, I get better odds of success.
So the one caveat there is that the lava lake decorator, so it tries to snap the lava lakes to the ground, but if the lava lake is too high, there's an additional, there's an additional chance that needs to pass for that snapping down to occur.
Oh no.
So, if you're requiring it to be above 80, at least in 116, there's only a 1 in 10 chance that thing's gonna actually snap down.
Oh no. Okay.
I forget the precise cutoff. I can open.
Is that this one? Is that this one? The lava seed 10?
Oh, that's probably it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that only applies for certain Y levels.
Oh.
But if you're requiring it to be that high, the lava lake will snap down.
Okay.
But like if the lava lake's below 63, that doesn't need to pass or whatever.
I see. So that's a little bit tricky because I, I don't think there's a fast way for me to check the terrain height, right? Like in any of our
Ugh.
Q biomes, like.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Okay.
terrain being higher than Y63 is really rare, especially because that's sea level. So most biomes will fill in water if they go below sea level. So
let's give this a try. I mean, so that salt that's enough for me to feel like okay, we've got
that's
something.
almost certainly your entire issue.
Yeah. That would because I was trying to lock it into a desert.
Yeah, so you are requiring the one biome where your code would be wrong.
Excellent. All right, so let's now I'm trying to record this on OBS. So I'm going to move my Minecraft up above the thing so we can go over to Minecraft and see this seed 128 112. Let's see whether or not if we just disregard lakes altogether, we get something. Here we go. Did I heard somebody else's laugh there? Was that?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm just was setting up my mic and so.
Ah, cool. Does Mindmap have lava lakes?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's the feature I'm working on, but yeah, there is also a lot of features which are working on. So.
Yeah, sure. The three of us here on this call are all very busy people. Skills are in demand.
Speak for yourself.
Now that you're done with your finals. All right,
Yeah.
this is a failure. This is the chunk.
Yeah, but that's a big hill.
That is a
Learn
big
that.
hill.
Desert hill. What's a desert hill?
Yeah.
Where was it supposed to spawn in this chunk?
I'm not keeping track of that. Maybe I
Keep
should.
track of that.
All right. Here we go. Window up. Let's take a look. Let's keep track of that. 114.c. So int adjust x int adjust z, because I'm returning a 1 and a 0, which means that I need to like have in here a int star lx int star lz.
I gotta say, adj is harder to pronounce than Lakey.
Yeah, Lakey's nice. So what adjix adjusted x, so star lx equals x plus adjx, star lz equals z plus adjz. Then when I call this thing, now I'm doing this inside of a grid of possible lavas, just to make the filter pass, which means that, well, actually I already have this kind of stored x, stored z, so I could just say address of stored x, address of stored z, and except for I like only want to count that if I got a win. Maybe
Fan of winning.
Yeah, I'm a fan of winning. If I just am gonna like insist on having one only. So in my ideal code, because I know this is somewhat probabilistic, I'd like to maybe check for 3 or 4 possible lava lakes inside of like the spawn region, and one of them will probably be a lava lake at that point.
That's smart.
So, but if I'm gonna do it where it's just one and just say, if temp greater than 0, then
Okay, I found the code. Did you know that actually it's dependent on village? Oh yeah, actually I said it.
Yeah. I knew that, Neil.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just.
Star Alex equals.
They didn't want the villagers burning down. They let the
Ah.
ruined portals burn down the villages.
Yeah, that's pretty tragic. Like,
But actually, no water lake also, because it's a lake feature. It's all lakes.
Well, so we tried to bury the lake if it's not desert. So this one is gonna just aim for straight deserts. And I think I'll print this out and do my return one here. Print. So I'm just gonna fish for one lava lake at all and do a return one as soon as I find any of them. But now I think this will tell me. I think this will tell me the exact chords of the lava lake. Okay.
Well, you know, the next 5 trials are gonna just work.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be great. All right, so now we're 13 negative 133. So this has been adjusted. But that 5,000 oh crap means it never found a desert at that location. There we go.
Pretty tragic.
Isn't that weird? Like and okay, so 5,000 biome checks never found a desert, or it's either 2 digits or 5 digits.
That sort of makes sense.
It's like
if you remember how the RNG in the biome works, they sort of messed up. So sometimes they have things that depend only roughly on the bottom 26 bits of the scene. We don't have any tools that take perfect advantage of that, besides the thing that found the 4,000 block Mushroom Island took heavy advantage of that.
Okay,
but,
that makes sense actually.
But yeah, because they do like a right shift by 24, and then they just take that mod n. So if n's even, you get screwed over by problems.
This is the location that it wanted to spawn at.
That's iffy. That maybe wouldn't work. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's been the Lava Lake Decorator code has been a while since I've read it, and it's really complicated, but that is sort of on the side of the hill, and it really does like quitting if it tries to place lava in air, if that makes sense. They don't want lava lakes like stretching out into the sides of caves. So that would have maybe stopped on the edge of that ledge, and then spread out and tried to place lava on the layer down.
That makes sense. So
it's believable to me that was a failure, but it's iffy because I don't know.
Right.
Because it looked flat enough to me.
Yeah, it and I've seen them kind of drop into a hillside, where it's sort of depressed a little bit, but.
I think, though, that when you're seeing that, what you're actually seeing is it crawl up a hillside.
That makes more sense, yeah. That makes more sense. All right, let's pull this back up. Okay.
Yeah, this one's going to work.
Here we go. And I think, based on what Neil just said about villages, he probably has the correct code pulled up.
Oh yeah, I'm actually looking at what Matthew is referring at. Not exactly.
Am I right?
Like that. No, there is actually a lot of randomness, so you can actually bypass a lot if you set the right seed before.
No!
So you could actually.
We missed.
Wait, no. All right, maybe.
No, it's correct. Look at the population chunk. You are not in the population chunk right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the right population chunk. Here you are in the population chunk. The population chunk it's the center of the 4 chunk.
Oh, wait. Okay, so
is that still true in 114, Neil?
It's still offset by 8.
Okay, yeah. Add 8 to all your coordinates.
Thank you. 8 to all of my coordinates. Okay, wait a minute.
I didn't realize that was still around in 114.
Okay, is that not true in 116, or is that?
That's gone after a while.
Okay.
But no, Neil, how is that still around in 114? 114 was when they added the new chunk loading that fixed the entire reason for the offset. They still have that offset? I mean, I imagine you're looking at the code, so
The
you're...
offset was changed in 1.15.
Oh, that's fascinating to me. Yeah, so...
Oh, wait, what is it in 115? Because people want Insomniac, too.
MC util, you can see it.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay. I believe you. Yeah, in 115, there's just no +8 there. I can explain why that +8 is there, actually.
Okay.
Which is that this game used to have a problem, I imagine, when Notch was developing it, okay?
Mhm.
And the problem was this, is that if you place a tree... So let's say you have a forest, and you place a tree, and the tree is sort of on a chunk border, so the leaves go into another chunk, okay? So if you're placing trees on a chunk-by-chunk basis...
Got it.
And you try and place a tree on a chunk border, the leaves spill over to the adjacent chunk,
And then they look different.
Loads. that chunk loads because it placed a tree there. And then if you're doing trees on like, okay, when you load a chunk, place your trees chunk. It causes a cascading effect, and the entire forest
Just
would load
crashes. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense.
So as a hack fix, what Notch did was he said, okay, stuff in population, decorators, only get placed when a 4x4 of chunks is loaded, and they only place in the middle 16 of that 4x4. So every decorator before 115 apparently has this offset by 8, because population regions are just offset by 8, and then only when you load a 4x4 around them do they place stuff in that middle 16x16.
So how does this play with the chunks that I'm testing? So like I'm putting in this corner as the place that I'm checking in my grid, and then I guess the decorator is actually more like here, and then the offsets are from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just the entire chunk grid, but just add 8 blocks to each. Yeah.
Do I need to do that? Hold on a second. Do I need to do that? The question of when to add 8 is actually pretty important. Namely, do I do that here when I'm setting the population seed?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Right, Neil?
No, it's always added at the end.
At the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will be 16, 16, something else, and then later it's 24,
but there
24.
is actually a difference when you are looking at the decorator. If you are looking at version older than 1.16, when you are looking at the biome, you need to get the biome, which is not at the Voronoi layer actually, and then you need to pitch shift by 4 and add 8 at this time. So you actually need to do the biome check at the last layer, not actually at the pre-Voronoi layer.
Oh, okay. So that's important too. Let me double check that. So
Can actually show you, put you the snippet of code I'm referring to.
Okay. Hold on. Let me show you when I'm checking the biome here. I should take this away now. I'm checking the biome at that place that's sort of the +8 roughly. And if I heard you right, you're saying actually divide that by 16 and then shift up, or downshift by 4 and upshift by 4 when checking the biome. All right, you're going to show me. Yeah.
Divide by 16 and add 8.
Wow.
But actually, it's basically the same, because you are just not checking on the pre-Voronoi, you are checking on the Voronoi, and the Voronoi is bit shifting by 2. So if you actually recall your math, yeah, bit shifting by 2, by right, the 4, it's actually bit shifting by 2 on the left, and then 8 becomes 2. So actually it's equivalent, but it's just because it's not on the same layer, and that actually matters.
All my homies hate the Voronoi layer.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty important in 1.14 and 1.15 actually.
Okay. So the value that I'm passing in to check is now going to be
I would actually prefer if you do it in the biome part and not in like adding stuff beforehand.
okay. So but I wanted to print the correct coordinates here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll not add the 8. for what I actually store. I will add the 8 for what I print. I'll make it.
Did you get Neil's consent to be recorded?
Neil, I'm recording you, by the way.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Okay, I've been basically just doing the entire FSG 1.14 on YouTube, in order to show all of the warts of what it feels like to beat your head against the wall. Which, because I'm tired of everything always being so polished and pretty, and it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna show you the reality. Okay, I'm gonna add the +8 to what I print so that I've got the correct teleport, but I'm not gonna add the +8 to what I return. Then, when I get here, this is desert. Now it does not yet have the +8 in it. But it does have the adjustment. It does have the adjustment of the, this Adj X, Adj Z. Is that correct? Like, I do want to check the biome at the actual spawn point of the lava lake.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to go into the is desert. And here, you're saying to divide by 16 and add 8? That feels like, yeah, okay.
That feels cursed.
That feels wrong. No.
What?
See.
No.
Oh, okay.
You need to do the bit shifting solver one. But what is X and Z for you?
This is the
Block coordinate?
it is the let's see, chunk X times 16 plus the adjusted X.
So that's a block coordinate.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for you guys, are saying with the population, there's a +8 that is not included in this X.
Yeah. So actually, it was the chunk X. So there is no adjustment. So you actually need to remove the adjustment, but that you can actually do it with the bit shift. You just bit shift by 4 and bit shift by 4 in the other end, and then you add 8.
Okay. All right. So we're going to Yep.
I was just wondering if it's faster to do 2 bit shifts or to do mask.
Actually, I think the bit shift is faster because mask usually,
I'm not worried.
You heard it here first, folks.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe we need to actually get gold bolt and see.
No. I think you just confirmed it. Masking is big O.
Yeah. I agree. Like with the I'm not. Premature optimization's the root of all evil, right?
Yeah, but also which one's more readable?
I would love it if architectures had kind of a command for this, right? This sort of this is something that we do all the time, and
yeah.
Well, it's called masking.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. So this got
X FFF at 0 at the beginning. That's it.
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. You're actually giving me advice of what to type here, or just describing masking?
I'm just describing.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay.
Is masking for this case?
So here I have shifted down by 4, shifted up by 4, and added 8. So I've replaced the adjustment X and the adjustment Z by 8. Is that the intention?
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks smooth.
And when we get to 1.15, because people are asking me for Insomniac FSG, this will all be wrong.
What?
So there's people who are going to...
I didn't get the version. Which version?
Oh, I'm currently in 1.14, but will need to adapt.
1.14.
Yeah.
Please say it correctly because I am working on stuff on 1.1.
Oh, wow. Okay, 1.14.4 is my current targeted version, but we'll need to adapt to 1.15. So
Okay, yeah, there's a slight change, but yeah, it's just a sleight of hand, I guess.
okay.
Oh my god, Neil, look in seed finding. Look at
I'm
that
not
image.
sure.
Look at the most recent image in the seed finding channel.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
the
pretty-
funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh no, I've just been recording the Minecraft instead of the code for during that whole conversation about bit masking. Oops.
It's
Yeah.
about as informative.
That's fine. All right, seed finding.
Just put a static image and just let the conversation.
Whoa. Pretty small mesa biome. That's great. That's great. Okay.
I sort of went the opposite of that, though. Why does that happen, Neil? I'm presuming you.
That it's actually because of the special bits. You can get it really easily. We actually have in the biome device, we have it so we can actually get those really quickly. And I'm guessing since the seed is quite low, it actually brute forced, which is not the efficient way, of course. Yeah, we found already a lot of them. Maybe not as small as that, but because we didn't open them, so yeah.
Yeah, that's small.
All right.
Technically, now I could actually pipe all my seed in my map and just get the map and just get the image and got scrolled through.
That would be awesome functionality.
It's actually implemented already. You have a command line.
That's great. Yeah, yeah. Because all of the like, actually, I've been seed finding for the set seed glitched, you know, and even
My old category.
oh, really? That's where you got your cut your chops, huh?
Yeah, former world record holder, baby.
Look at that! Look at that! Not only are you clever, but fast.
Yeah, so you're trying to replace my seed, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Geosquare found. Well, like everything, Geosquare and I were one entity back in the day. So.
Yes. Well, Geosquare was one of the first people to comment on this first YouTube video for this thing. Oh my gosh, we're right into lava. Oh, that feels good. Yes. That's a win. That's a
Traditionally,
win.
lava is painful.
Yes. Not this time, baby. This is a bath of success. Ah. Okay. So, at its core, now the question is, this is biome dependent now. So this is, I can find a desert lava, and there's a chance that it get canceled. So it's still, you know, maybe this is a 60% chance of success or something. But I'm still tempted to do a grid where I fish for, you know, maybe 2 lava lakes inside of an area and one of them won't get canceled. So should I try to fix this to be non-desert, or should I, like, all right, you guys know filtering by structure seed first is of course much faster. Biomes are annoying. I could locate a lava lake coordinate that is, if it's a desert, it will be a lava lake, and another one that if it's not a desert will be a lava lake.
It's honestly not relevant because the salts are so similar in both biomes. That's just why we've just worked out right now why your coordinate predictions are wrong. But you were right even with the old salts. Like those whether or not that condition passes. I guess the 1 in 10 condition will depend heavily
Yes.
on the biome.
Yeah, because it's pretty far out.
That'll break things.
And since I was looking for lava Y above 63, that 1 in 10 actually really matters, right?
Yeah.
So, gosh, FSG wise, that means I want to write 2 lava grid filters. One that is, you know, lava lakes for desert, one that is lava lakes for non-desert, and then when doing the biomes, you know, check for either the one that's non-desert to be non-desert or the one that is desert to be desert. Like, yeah, I think that's what I got to do. It's just really annoying sounding to code.
On a structure seed level, you can check that 1 in 8 and probably be safe.
because that's not going to make a difference whether you've got the 10,000 salt or the 10,001 salt.
Okay.
So that's still a filter. I don't know how good of a filter that would be, because if you're checking such a wide area, that seems to me like it's not going to eliminate a lot of seeds. It doesn't feel like it's a worthwhile filter. Just
Okay.
intuitively. I've not crunched the numbers, of course.
Yeah, so let's take a look at that 10,001. So if I add 1 to this thing at the lava seed. Now, one thing that's nice about this is that I can just disregard the lakes, right? And the only reason that in non-desert we care about the lakes is that a lake will cancel a lava if it is if it's going to snap there first, because it's this first, then this.
And they snap there first an annoying amount of the time.
Right. So I want the lake to... So actually, what about that? If the lake doesn't exist, this lake, this 1 in 4 for the lake to exist, should I actually do that where the lava exists, and if the lake exists, its y coordinate is low, rather than I want both to exist and the lake coordinate to be low?
Yeah, I mean, they're essentially equivalent, but that's probably better for like the rare edge case where the lava lake will exist, but the water lake won't.
Okay. All right. And that's... The lava lake is a 1 in 8, and the... Go ahead.
Replace the water lake with just like a well. Oh, you don't need the lake. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, this is currently set to like desert mode, where I'm not checking the lake at all because lakes just don't exist there. So I guess I'm thinking about like a non-desert mode. And maybe what I could do in non-desert mode. Okay, so one, Matthew's asserting that if I put a 10,001 here instead of 10,000, that this check will very likely be the same result.
Yeah. Almost certainly. Because if you think about it, think about like the one thing here is that like that XOR isn't a linear operation.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be. It's still small adjustments in fake seed are gonna result in small adjustments in the output most of the time.
Right.
Unless there's a massive arithmetic carry.
Got it. That makes sense. So really we're adding this magic value to the result there and then looking at it mod 8 and adding this is, well...
Yeah. Well, because if you think about it, the LCG, right, is that 0x5d 66d times the seed.
Right.
Plus 11 or whatever. And so if you only add 1 to your initial seed, you're only adding that 5d 66d to your final result. But the whole thing is mod 2 to the 48, and that number is about 1/10,000th of 2 to the 48. So you need a +1 on the left side of that XOR to come out as like more than a +10,000 on the right side of that XOR for it to be likely to make a difference at all. That's not entirely true. You could like be on a border, but like even if you just do like a Monte Carlo simulation, it's something like 99.99% of the time they'll agree.
Right. Now, when I put in that 1, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next ints to check thereafter.
Right. So only that first one will they be about the same.
Right. And I'm thinking that these other, but now these are just adjustments and maybe like a lava height. The lava height is really important.
Yeah, and that's actually really bad because those are calls that are next int with a non-power of 2. So they're going to depend on bits as low as like bit 17. And those are going to be ruined by the time you get to
Got it. It's the power of 2 that makes that so pleasant here. I see.
Yeah, it's a power of 2, and it's at an index where the multiplier for the LCG is very small.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I think I think I probably will just make a non-lava or like non-desert.
Yeah, it's great. You can just copy paste everything and then undo the comments.
Yeah, right. So and maybe maybe I should do some testing on the non-lava one. The non-lava one's going to be harder to make work.
Nah, I have faith.
All right, so here we go. Non-lava. We're no longer desert mode. Doot, doot. Fake seed, lake seed. All right, so this will now be 10,001. Okay, so I'm now going to change my way of thinking. I had this filter before, but I actually would now like to say if the lava seed is not, this is the lava will exist. Now I kind of need to say,
if the lake exists, check the lake Y.
Exactly. Exactly. So we'll say, if this, then now I've got this thing, lake, and now Lakey. Lakey.
You name your children like this too?
Actually, yes. So, okay. All right. I'll tell you my children naming story. I went through a phase where instead of Minecraft, it was Scrabble. I got into competitive Scrabble for a while.
Ooh.
And
what's your average per word?
Oh, this was 2004 that I was into Scrabble, so it was been a while. But I would on average play 3 or 4 bingos per game. Like I was all about rack management and laying down the bingos. But that has left me with a lifelong kind of anagramming and kind of wordplay type of sensibility. Okay, so this is Lakey. Hold on, let's get Lakey. So with both of my daughters, their names have the following interesting trait. All right, so if Lakey is greater than or equal to 63, then I'm just going to return 0. That's my lake filter now. So if the lake exists, then do this stuff, get its Y height. If it's big, then return 0. Otherwise, then we keep going. Then both of my daughters have the trait that if you remove the vowels from their name, you get their initials. So that's all. So this is, I'll show you. Simone, her initials are SMN. And Celine, her initials are CLN. So that's all. That's the cuteness I put into my kids' names. Okay. That way they're...
I was searching for funny anagrams there.
No.
The joke. I imagine you would have spotted them.
I don't know. So I mean, so like, monies is inside of Simone
Yeah.
for sure. I don't know.
It's sort of ceiling, but it's missing a bit.
Yeah, and C's are actually like really hard in Scrabble. Like I've never been a big fan of C's because they're not enough points for how difficult they are because they don't have any 2-letter words. I probably shouldn't tell her that. She'll watch this video one day and be like, you don't like the first letter of my name? I'm sorry, honey.
It's C and V that suck, right? No 2-letter words.
Yeah, C and V. That's right.
Boo.
But now thanks to chi and all of the various spellings of the word chi. Anyway, this is not a Scrabble video. This is.
What other ways can you spell chi?
K-I-X-I, and both of those are just really useful.
K-I is legal now?
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
I thought that K-A was the only legal one.
No, K-A and K-I.
Wow. You see, my Scrabble story. My Scrabble story is that my aunt is very, very good at Scrabble.
Mm, mm,
He does not hold back against small children.
So I'll say this as a warning for anybody who's considering getting into competitive Scrabble. It does ruin you for the rest of your life, right? Like it is so hard to find good opponents that you can't play. Like, it's a good game to play with your family, and you can no longer play with your family in any meaningful way. Okay, so this should now be lava non-desert. I'm gonna still check at the same places, but now my biome check, I guess I'll just change to not equal desert. You know, this function is now a lie, but I just want to know that we're having some success in a different way. So let's test it.
I like this seed. It has a lot of 4s in it.
Yeah.
Oh, and a lot of 6s.
And 1s.
And a lot of 9s.
This is actually very cool. I wrote a little game that is just a dumb little game, but I think you two are amongst the small subset of the population that would enjoy this game. First, we'll do this.
There's 3 people in this call.
That's
Are you
true.
just gonna leave out 19 Mr. X98?
Oh, I didn't know that I had another person. So whoever you are, I'm sorry. You are being recorded if you say anything.
You probably would have liked the game too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No problem.
Okay. All right, let's see whether or not we've got lava in a non-desert biome. No.
No, it's full of water. Don't worry.
Okay.
Lava can't do water, so you should probably figure out biomes that have water in them and avoid those.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that. So this function is now getting like worse and worsely, more and more poorly named. Is desert is now explicitly not desert, and not river.
Is biome, which makes me sad.
All right.
Oh, you got to get rid of the oceans. That's like the most important
gosh.
biome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like 10% of all biomes.
Yeah. Not is oceanic biome. I think that's a utility in Q biomes.
Uh-oh. That might mean that you're gonna get, if you need to do that, desert might not cover desert lakes and desert hills, which both will also have the strange lake features.
Oh, so you mean I should exclude desert hills also?
Yeah. Well, ideally you have a method that's like is oceanic, but is desert, is sandy. I don't know.
I will say this. So you know, getting to know Q biomes. If I take a look at this, they've got desert, and then they have this very pleasant trait of adding 128 to the baseline one. So desert lakes, swamp hills. So I actually should just take the biome mod 128 and then check against like the baseline version. Desert hills apparently is separate than desert lakes. But I do like that I can mod by 128 to get kind of the baseline for some of the weird ones.
Thank you, Mojang. That's Mojang's doing, by the way.
Oh, really? That is not that's not Q biomes. Okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure, anyway.
So I'm gonna do this mod 128 then, because whatever, that will do the job. So that means the desert hills was not checked though. All right, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna find out the biome that we forgot right
now. Yeah, I'll say that a lot of FSG is haunted by that that exact sentence.
You were gonna tell us about your game.
Oh, the game. So I don't know if you've heard of the game called Zendo. It's a very weird little game.
I have heard about it, but only by name.
Okay, I will show you my mathematical procedurally generated version of Zendo. And right after we have this success. If we have the success, then we'll play some Zendo together. Copy my teleport command.
I know that I was playing a game.
Ah! No. All right.
Don't worry. Let's see. I'm gonna blame the hill for that one.
By the way, I checked.
Check if there's a water lake underground.
Oh,
Check,
okay.
yeah. Because that shouldn't be wrong.
Well,
That's one. That's one. Right? I'm stupid.
well, I didn't necessarily guarantee that the water lake exists, and that's just a source.
Yeah, but you guaranteed it.
Okay. Well, we have.
This is a lava lake.
This is a lava lake.
Did you forget to change the salt back to 10,001?
Maybe. And what's the height of this lava lake here? This is at 17. All right, so let's double check. So that height. All right, come on, baby. Is desert lava grid lava Y greater than 80? It had.
My bet is that your lava salt's wrong.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Here. That's 1,001. That's 10,001. This is lava non-desert. Hold on. Let's see what else I could get wrong. Lake seed 4 not equal to 0. Fine. So this did.
Do you have the? I guess so. I'll shut up.
Well, no. Here's the lava seed 10. And here's the lava Y greater than 80. So that definitely came in as a lava Y at like 17. That's weird, right? So do I have some place where I could return one earlier?
Try another one.
Okay. All right. Let's just not give up yet. Yeah. 5,000 oh crap. There we go. 1 oh crap. It's so like schizophrenic. Like there's nothing continuous about that.
I have a story from the early days of seed finding.
All right, let's hit it.
So this is before I could really program, right? I was GeoSquare and I were best friends, and I was sort of watching him do all the work. And back then you left a space at the end of your thing. Don't do that. Yeah, that's
like a warning, like a red warning when you're inputting something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, save and quit. I wonder if that happened in the last one, like maybe.
But yeah, back then, instead of checking the biomes with any sort of sophisticated program at all, what had been done was they jacked into emits, and you still had to press the control A shortcut or whatever to load the next seed. So like pressing control A would add 2 to the 48 to your seed, so you could see the biomes and you could see the coordinates of the structures that you were after. And so
that's cool.
You could keep spamming that to see the next sister seed. And
that's awesome.
I had checked in the realm of like 2,000 seeds, and this way, and I basically told Geo, listen, I'm sick of this.
It's time to learn to code.
No, you see, I wasn't that smart yet, because I'm sick of this. Give me a macro. And so GeoSquare programmed me an auto hotkey script, which would just spam Control A.
Yeah.
To load up the next seed, so I could just watch them, and so that I could, press a button to accept the seed or whatever. And it was great. But he did not tell me how to turn off this macro. And so there is a very hilarious record of a Skype DM somewhere, which is me telling GeoSquare, help A, how A, do A, I A, turn A, and it was like, it would press Control A, enter. Control A, enter was what the macro was doing or something. And so just there, if you, across the 5 pages of A's, if you pick out all the non-A letters, it's like, help, how do I turn it off?
That's hilarious.
GeoSquare is being incredibly unhelpful, and he's just like laughing his ass off. It's still one of the funniest things I have ever.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, code is dumb. Dude,
Alright,
none of these are
something's
working.
busted.
Yeah.
Something's busted.
None of these are working. All right, that's
Yeah.
3 failures in a row. Now, the very first structure that 1.14 runners want is a desert temple. So
Weirdos.
fair enough, but if all I get is desert lava lakes, I can live with that. And I'll just make the desert lava lake really close to the desert temple and ensure that both biomes are desert, because I need to do that already.
Yeah, but
But
on the other
it
hand,
bugs
if you
me.
can't- Yeah,
Yeah.
if you can't get this right, are you really the FSG developer?
No. Like I make no pretense of being good.
Yeah, you gotta get this right, or the imposter syndrome will set in.
Yeah, I've been around the block enough that, like, you know, I think that's one of the things that happens as you get older. Is you say, well, it's okay, I don't need to prove anything. But
It ends. Oh my God, Neil! It ends.
I didn't go that far. I mean, you live with it. You learn to live with it. You know, you say everybody feels this way, no matter how much you've accomplished. That's all.
I'm doomed. I'm doomed.
Right. Like, I've had a lot of companies. I'm a professor. I've got beautiful kids. Whatever. Like, I've got nothing to, like, prove anymore. Right. So.
Well, you are still discussing about the name of your kid, so.
Fair enough. All right, fellas, what is wrong with this? Or do you?
Haven't shown us your game yet.
I haven't done what?
You haven't shown us. Your
Okay,
game.
all right. Let's play Zendo. Let's see. Prof.ninja/Zendo, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's play some Zendo. So your job is to discover the Buddha nature. This number, 661, has the Buddha nature. And this number, 85912999304, does not have the Buddha nature. Now, we can tell it a number, and it will tell us whether or not it has the Buddha nature or not. So 1 does, and this one does not. Then we can guess, and we can combine rules that are either divisible by 2, 3, or 5, or not divisible by 2, 3, or 5. Contains or does not contain 0 through 9, shorter than or greater than length 2 through 6, and we can combine them with either an and or an or. That's the universe of possible Buddha natures.
Okay.
So, I think a clear guess at this point is just short.
No.
No.
You gotta like. You can't just make a game like this and then not play it perfectly.
Ah, I see. Oh, take a look at this. 222 was false and 661 was true.
There is a 1 at some place which is.
Yeah. This is not divisible by anything. Maybe not divisible by 2 and short. All right. Now Matthew's like, no, we need to be systematic, but I'll say
I'm crying on the inside. This is tragic, and you're guessing.
And then it will give me a counterexample. So we'll generate a counterexample that satisfies its rule but not mine. So this one. So it could, well,
that one's divisible by 3.
that one is divisible by 3.
I think you want not divisible by 3 in there.
So instead of not divisible by 2, if I change that to not divisible by 3 and length less than 4.
Oh, can you not have multiple divisibility rules?
No. You that's
okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
But that one is divisible by 3. So it could be an or rule. It could be an or rule.
So okay. I need more information about the constraints on possible rules if I'm going to be playing this option.
It's your first time playing. It's okay to have one round of just getting familiar with the
You already spoiled that.
Okay? Sequence 0 to 9, just to see.
You wanted. Oh man, Matthew's gonna hate that. All right, 0 through 9. Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Interesting.
That's. Wow, 2 was the only one that was false.
It's a digit contains rule then.
All right, so yeah, it does not contain a 2. Only 2 rules. Oh, reset my rules.
Okay, so he can only get 2 rules. Thank you for the information.
I think I said that, but maybe not. All right, does not contain a 2, or is short. No, and is short. Does not contain a 2. Maybe it's just does not contain a 2. No, but then why would this one be false?
Because all those ones together.
Maybe it does not contain a 2.
Or is divisible by 3. I don't know.
Or is divisible by 3. No, this one's satisfied but does not contain a 2. This one is not. Ah.
I don't know.
No, it would have to be an and, right? Like if since this doesn't contain a 2, if the rule does not contain a 2, it needs to be an and with something that this violates.
And divisible by 3.
This is not divisible by 3.
It wants to be.
It's so close. It's 1 away.
It's 2 away in the other direction.
Wow, okay. All numbers are 1 away from being divisible by 3. All right, so
Can you try 12 to see?
yeah, let's try 12.
Can you type other terrible things in there that aren't numbers?
I didn't do any cyber checking or anything like that. I mean,
Type in frog.
yeah, I mean, maybe you could do like script alert 1 or no. Okay, no, it's a number. It's number type. It's number type.
Maybe also it's smaller than some number.
Ah, okay. 12 was out, by the way. 12 was out.
Yeah, so it does confirm the suspicion of Stu, not in it.
What was the
Yeah. Digit length.
So digit length. So or maybe it does not contain 2 or is long. Like no.
And is short.
And is short. Well,
Yeah, because
yeah.
if it's long, then it's true, and it's false. Clearly.
okay, so this one is 5. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. And length is less than or equal to 5.
Why 6?
Because of the equal sign.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna jump that up by 1. So this one does not contain a 2, and is less than or equal to 6. So we're just gonna go all the way to the top. Submit guess. Yep, that's it. All right, we win 16 guesses. 16 known cases.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah, sure. I mean, and sometimes these are really easy, and sometimes they're really hard. Like I did no difficulty checking or anything like that. I made this in like a day.
Can you have rules with 1?
Containing 1 or not containing 1, but this is the universe.
Can you have a rule? Can you have a rule with no and or? Or do they all
Yes,
have
yes.
to
You
be-
can have a rule with. Yeah, you can either have 1 rule or 2 rules.
I guess I can just treat that as like and yourself.
Yes, that's fair.
So
That's fair.
it doesn't change my counting.
Yeah, so like I say, I think this is not a game for the wide public, but this is a game that maybe those on the call would appreciate.
This is a game that I would appreciate solving once.
Yes, right. It's it was just a very silly game. Just to play.
That has a lot of digits in it.
It does, and it's so. I mean, so now you're talking optimal play, right? Like optimal play. This is long. This is short.
We have to look at how many digits it's got, like different digits. 0, 1, 3, 4, 7.
I think this is divisible by 3. I think this one's divisible by 3.
I didn't bother checking that because I'm not a nerd.
Yeah, this one's not divisible by 3. So we have long and divisible by 3 is possible. This is neither divisible by 3 nor is it the longest. Actually, no, wait. The longest I go up to is 6. So
Can you
both
have
of these
a
are
rule
long.
that's always true? That's really funny.
Can I have a rule that's always true? Like,
I mean, yes, you can. Because, just
oh,
you can or something with its negation.
yeah, that's right. So I could like
That would be hilarious. I wonder if your counterexample finder would break on that. Because you have multiple rules that would always output true.
So I am randomly generating my rules. So I'd have to like
Right. So you might eventually generate the rule divisible by p or not divisible by p.
Oh no. Those are always of different classes. The two sides of the and and or are always of different classes.
This is why you need to tell me these things.
I think we established that already by exploration, right? When I tried to make 2 rules. But yeah, I cannot have, so in order for that to be true, it would have to be that maybe containing a certain digit always ensured that you were divisible, but
Yeah, there's no such rule though.
Right.
Because you would need a third rule or something.
Yeah, I could say like if my length is less than something, if my length were 1 and it always contained a 5, then it's divisible by 5. Like, so if I allowed 3 rules and like a wider range of things, I could make that infinite case. All right. Anyway, so that's ProfNinja/Zendo. Feel free to never think about it again, or think about it whenever you want. I'm okay with making a guess. Divisible by 3. Submit guess. All right. So this one.
So long boy.
A long boy that is not divisible by 3. Now, I would actually call this one long too, since my largest length is 6, and this is 7. So all of these are long so far, which is a little bit annoying. Maybe it contains a 0. Oh, contains a 0. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, so that's clearly or and not and.
Contains a 0 or is short. Let's try. 222. 2222.
I'm noticing some commonalities. All right, one of those 3 is divisible by 3.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, divisible by 3 is straight out. Definitely an or, right? Like if I'm looking at this and I see lots of trues and only 1 false, like actually it only generates it always starts with 1 true and 1 false. So for your Matthew case of like infinite, it would just generate more rules if it can't find one fast enough.
Actually, you cherry pick the results, so you cannot assert that it's actually or. But because of the rule you are trying to fit in it, it seems like or.
It feels like an or. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But it could be not. So what does this one do wrong? It has a 5. It's the only one that has a 5. So maybe the rule is does not contain a 5.
Ugh.
This is great YouTube content. Sorry.
No, love it.
Uh,
It's great because I'm in the background and I'm really funny.
That's fair. That's fair. You guys are superstars of the Minecraft speed finding community.
Who let us have that?
It is earned. It is earned. It's not granted.
You should guess a number. Yep.
Good advice. Good advice. I don't see. So all the other numbers in this exist in other ones as well. So now the question is, why is this one false? What is it divisible by? It's not divisible by 2. It's not divisible by 3. It's not divisible by 5.
Divisibility by 3 can't be relevant.
Yeah.
None of the divisibility rules can be it on its own.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Contains. Oh no, that's actually.
Does not contain 5.
Does not contain 5, 6, 9, 0.
Well, does not contain 6 would be out.
It's not equal to 7 million.
Yes. Like in terms.
Guess that.
Guess that. Take that. So maybe it's like a does not contain or kind of a thing. So why? So this one. You know what? Maybe let's do that Neil trick of like.
I mean, that's actually good to actually
Bumping our
just,
guesses up.
just get the divisibility check. So if you see that also lower and just pass, then you know that it's not a condition of divisibility.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
That's
there
true.
is the or, which is actually shortcutting it.
I think you should have included more primes than just 2, 3, and 5.
Yeah.
Probably.
Teach the kiddos to understand 7 divisibility. Hey, the only reason why you didn't include 7 is because you don't know a trick for divisibility by 7.
Ooh.
Isn't
Ooh. All right. Teach me.
Telling that I know one.
Ah.
Look at this one where like you take the top digits and you subtract twice the lowest digit, and you do that repeatedly.
Yeah, I could imagine some junk like that. Like.
Yeah, that's right. Pretended like I didn't know, but I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Take the top digits, take the bottom, double the bottom digit, subtract it off the top, or multiply the bottom digit by 5 and add it to the top. Some people find that easier. But
Okay. I'll buy something like that. So I could add 7. You're right. Fair enough. 11 has some nice rules too.
boo.
13.
You want to put in 13? Oh yeah. Oh no, just in the primalities. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
don't know a trick for 13. It would be like if you generalize that rule for 7 and 11. I think 13's like you subtract. You add 4 times the bottom digit, maybe. Does that work even for 26? Yeah, it does. Does that work for 39? It's 4 times 9. It seems to be a fixed point thing
for 13.
So what's a big number that's divisible by 13?
390.
390. Man, that's cheating. That won't tell us anything interesting about this rule at all.
No. Speaking of this rule, 55555 is the same length, and gets me a true. Why? So how did we get to this false? What is true
Can
about
you try 8.
Yeah, 7 8s.
Well, maybe it's a does not contain or.
Damn it.
Try.
How did this come out as false?
It just felt like it.
Just felt false. Maybe it's maybe.
Again, I'm telling you, is not equal to 7,817. Perfectly fine roll. Very consistent with all we have observed.
So it could be that it's like,
Is there a limit to how stupidly large you can make these things?
no, but the rule stops at length 6.
Yeah, but why is that stopping me?
You can put in whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah. More.
It's gonna
Oh,
be
we're gonna-
flawed.
We're gonna find out if zeros are relevant.
Oops. I have no idea if that's validated correctly.
Will that break things?
I mean, like, I don't know if under the, like, it's been so long since I made this that I don't know if the JavaScript.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it totally broke something. It totally broke something. We made another false.
That'll be divisible by 3. And it doesn't contain a 0.
Oh, it doesn't contain a 0. All right. Does not contain a 0. Or
Oh, length is below 7.
Or
8. 8.
okay. Or
Oh, first one is 6.
yeah.
Oh, length less of an equal. Okay. Oh, no, actually.
Oh, here's another false.
woo, falsehoods.
I like falsehoods. This is a length 6 failure.
Oh.
All right, quiz for the people in the YouTube comment section. Professor Ninja here just said, I like falsehoods. Was he telling the truth or was he lying?
Woo! Woo! See, humans are so mercurial, though, right? Like we're allowed to like things that we don't like and have all sorts of cognitive dissonance, right?
This explains so much.
It's okay.
You opened my eyes.
That's right. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. I'm not a logician. All right.
Eyes.
All right, that's probably my family saying, "Hey, come do some stuff." So we made a lava filter. We didn't make the non-lava filter. I don't have imposter syndrome. Thank you for the help. I'm gonna stop this video now because I think my family's calling me. So
All right.
all right,
This is a great
thanks.
one, for the record. I think.
All right,
I think I really helped.
yes, you did. You did. I think the lake helped a lot, right? So just saying the 10,000 instead of 10,001, that's a big deal. So
Oh man.
all right, thanks, fellas.